my name is Paige, and today I have for you a power yoga with weights full body workout. So I recommend you having a pair of lighter weights and then a pair of medium or heavy dumbbells as well. I just have one nice and heavy dumbbell. So a pair of light, medium, and heavy, that'd be great. If you only have light, if you only have like 5 pounds or 10 pounds, that's fine as well. Use what you have. This is for all excessive, and if you don't have any dumbbells, we can use it with body weight. That's totally fine. So grab your mat, grab your weights, grab some water. It's gonna be a sweaty one, and I'll see you on the mat. Thank you for joining me. Today we are going to start on all fours. Bringing your hands and knees to the floor, bringing your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath our hips. We're going to start with just a few cat-cows. So we're going to inhale, drop the belly, open up the chest, gaze forward, and exhale, round on up. Tucking the tailbone, bringing the chin to the chest. Inhale. Drop the belly and gaze forward. Exhale, round on up, tucking the tailbone. Inhale, drop the belly and gaze forward. Exhale, round on up. We'll just do this one more time. Inhale, drop the belly and gaze forward. Exhale, round on up. Awesome. From here, we're going to tuck the toes. Engage the core. Inhale, lift up the knees just slightly. Find your balance. And then inhale, we're going to lift up the left arm. Place it down. Awesome. And then we're going to lift up the right. Place it down. Once more left. Place it down, right. Place it down. Drop the knees. Awesome job. Untuck the toes. Then from here, we're going to lift the right hand up to the sky and exhale, twist it underneath the left arm, coming into a thread the needle. You can bring your left arm out long or wrap it around your lower back, whichever feels good to you. Just breathe here for a second. Take another couple breaths. And we're going to place our left hand onto the mat. Inhale, raise the right hand up to the sky, and then bring the right hand down onto the mat. Coming onto the other side, inhale, raise the left hand up to the sky. Exhale, twist it under. And once again, you can take that right hand, bring it out long, or bring it below, around your lower back. A couple more breaths on this side. We're going to inhale, raise our left hand up, right hand, and place the right hand down onto the mat. Inhale, raise the left hand up to the sky. Exhale, place it back on the mat. Awesome job. We're going back to all fours. Bringing our hands underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips. We're going to lift the left leg or knee up. We're just going to do some circles with that left knee, bringing it one way, and then the other. Then take a couple more circles, and then drop down that left knee. Raise the right, do it the same on the other side. Circles one way, and then the other. Take the last couple circles here. Drop that knee down. And we're going to tuck the toes and inhale. And then exhale, send the hips up to the sky, coming into our first down dog. Maybe pedal out the feet, take the dog for a walk. Or maybe you want to enjoy the first down dog in stillness. Find what's right for you. Take just a couple more breaths. Maybe if you are pedaling at the feet, stop. Take the last 2 breaths here in stillness. And then we're going to inhale, raise the right foot up to the sky. Exhale, place it in between the hands, coming in for a lunge. From here, we're going to place our left hand onto the ground. We're going to inhale, raise the right hand up to the sky. Breathe here in this twist. Take a nice inhale, then exhale, place your right hand onto the mat, and then step back to down dog. Going to inhale, raise the left foot up to the sky. Exhale, place it in between your hands. This time, planting your right hand, raising your left hand up to the sky. Take a nice inhale, then exhale, place your left hand down onto the mat, and then bring yourself back up to down dog. We're going to look in between the hands and slowly walk up to the top of the mat, coming into a forward fold. And enjoy this forward fold just for a couple of seconds, a couple breaths. And then slowly start to roll up one vertebrae at a time until you coming into standing, letting your head be the last thing that rolls up. Awesome. Then we're going to inhale, raise your arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive back down to forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway up, bringing your hand to the shin, keeping a nice long flat back. Exhale to forward fold. We're going to plant our hands onto the mat and step back to plank, top of a push-up. From here, you can drop your knees, or you can push forward onto your toes, drop down about halfway, keeping those elbows into the ribs, and then inhale, lift up to upward facing dog. Take a nice inhale here, and then exhale, back to down dog. And then we're going to look between the hands, and this time walk or jump up to the top of the mat, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, bringing your hands to the shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift all the way up, coming into standing. Exhale, hands at heart center. Now from here, we're just going to bring our arms in a circular motion like we're swimming. And then we're going to go backwards, a backstroke. And then we're going to slow that down. And then we're going to take our arms, kind of give us a hug, and then open them up. I'm just opening up the chest a little bit. And then slowly, you can stop doing that. And at the top of our mat, we're going to get our medium to light weights. Pick those up, bend the knees, pick them up. And we're going to work on our first exercise, which is squat thrusters. I will demonstrate. So you're going to bring the weights kind of around your shoulders. We're going to squat down, so hip hinge back, squat down. And then we're going to lift up, and as we're lifting up, once we get to about standing, we're going to push the weights overhead. And then we're going to drop the weights down, back onto the shoulders, and then go back into a squat. Squat thrusters. So we're going to do 10 of those. When you're ready, inhale, and then exhale, squat down, lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 1 more, 10. Awesome. Drop those weights down carefully beside you, the top of the mat. We're going to inhale, raise our arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive, back down. Plant your hands onto the mat, step back to down dog. And then from here, we're going to inhale, raise the right foot up to the sky. And exhale, place it in between your hands for low lunge. We're going to spin that back foot, So there's a heel to arch ratio. We're going to make sure our knee is bent over our ankle. We're going to inhale, rise up to warrior two. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe here just for a second. Then we're going to inhale, start to straighten that front leg. Exhale like a clock, start to tip over, coming into Trikonasana triangle pose. If you want, you can slightly rest your hand on the shin, but don't put all your weight into it. Mostly you want to work with the core, opening up the chest. Breathe here. Take one more inhale, and then exhale, come back to warrior two. Awesome job. We're going to take that right foot, match the left, so your feet are both facing out, coming into wide-legged stance. We're going to grab either two of your medium weights or one heavy weight, whichever one you have, coming into a wide stance. We're going to pick it up. So I have one heavy weight here. We're just going to go into sumo squat and then a deadlift. So I'll show you. So with your feet pointed out and your feet more than hips width apart, we're going to sink down into a squat, holding the weight, lift up, and then slowly hip hinge back, dropping the weight down, and then coming back up. I'll show you this way too. So feet out, squat, and then hip hinge coming into a deadlift, lifting up. So we're going to do 10 of these. So with your weight, we're going to inhale and then exhale, come into a sumo squat. Lift up and then deadlift. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 5 more. 6. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. 1 more. Awesome. Slowly bend the knees, drop that weight down beside you, not too far. And then we're going to bring our hands to the hips. Inhale, and then exhale, slowly start to bow forward, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. You did awesome. Breathe here just a moment. And then slowly bring your hands, if they're not at your hips, bring them back to the hip. Raise up, and we're going to take our left foot pointed out, coming into warrior two on the other side. So I'm bending that knee over the ankle, having a heel to arch alignment. We're going to inhale and exhale into warrior two. Then we're going to inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale like a clock, tip over into Trikonasana triangle pose. And again, you can rest that left hand slightly on the shin, but not too much. Like I said before, if I was there with you and I walked over to you and smacked that hand away, you wouldn't fall. That's how much pressure you should be on it. You should be able to, if I smacked it away, stay right there. Breathe here in your Trikonasana. Then we're going to inhale, lift up, and exhale, bend that knee, coming back into warrior two. And we're going to take the left foot and point it, same way as the right, coming back into the wide-legged stance. And then I told you not to move that heavy weight or those two light weights too far. So go ahead and grab that weight once again. And we're going into the same exercises. So sumo squat and then to deadlift. And we'll do 10 of those once again. So just like how the stance was before, feet out, wider than hips width. So bend your knees, pick up those weights, and we'll start. So we're gonna inhale, and then exhale, squat, up, and then deadlift. Raise up. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 5 more. 6. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. 1 more. 10. Awesome. Bend your knees. Drop the weight down. We're going to bring our hands to the hips. Inhale, then exhale, coming to a forward fold. Breathe here. And maybe this time you want to move around a little bit. You bend one knee, straighten the other, back and forth. Just kind of feel it out just for a second. Or maybe you prefer stillness. Take this pose, whatever feels right to you. Take just a couple more breaths right here. Then wherever you are, we're going to bring our hands back to our hips and inhale, rise up. And we're going to step to the top of the mat. Shake out those legs just a little bit. Then from here, we're going to grab those lighter weights or medium, whichever ones you have. And then from here, we're going to sit back into chair pose. Tuck our tailbone just a little bit so our booty's not sticking out. Make sure our knees aren't fully going over our toes. And then I'm going to show you I'm going to give you a demonstration before we start on what you're about to do. So with our weights in front of us, we're going to lift up on our toes and raise the weights and then come back down. Ready? We're going to do 10 of those. So 1, lift up the toes, lift up the weights in front of you to about shoulder height, and then drop. You just did 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 5 more, you got this. 6. 7. Sit deeper maybe. 8. 2 more. 9. 1 more. 10. Awesome. Drop the weights down beside you. Come into a forward fold. Shake out those legs just a little bit. You did an awesome, awesome job. Lift the weights up. And we're going to plant the hands and step back to plank, top of a push-up. And then slowly make your way down onto your belly. We're going to do a couple cobras. So bringing our hands about where our chest is, we're going to inhale, lift up just slightly, coming into a low cobra. And then exhale, come on down. And we're going to inhale, lift up even higher. Exhale, come on down. This time we're going to lift up even higher. Inhale, coming up to our high cobra. Exhale, come on down. Now we're going to turn around, so we're laying on our back. We're going to grab those medium or lighter weights that we were just using. You can sit up for this. Grab those weights. And we're going to work on the chest and triceps just a little bit. So plant your feet. We're going to grab the weights. We're going to lift them up. And starting with chest presses, we're going to bring them above our chest, not over our head, above our chest, and then drop them out and then up. We're gonna do 10 of those with weights above us. Inhale and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 1 more, 10, awesome. With the weights up here, we're going to turn our elbows in slightly so that they're facing in front of you. We're going to lift up. What we're going to do is drop them down so our elbows are close to our sides, and then press up, coming into a tricep press. So drop the elbows beside you and lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more, 10. Awesome. Drop the weights beside you as gracefully as you can. And then take your left arm, place it over your chest, and just give yourself a nice little stretch. Then switch arms, take your right arm over your chest, kind of grab it, because we are gonna do that superset one more time. Shake out the arms and grab those weights once again. We're gonna bring them up, coming into our chest presses. We're gonna inhale and exhale, chest press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. Awesome. Move the weights, bring the elbows closer together. We're coming into those tricep presses. So we're going to inhale and exhale, drop down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, feel the burn, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, 10, awesome. Drop the weights down beside you. You did, awesome. Don't move them too far. We're gonna turn back onto our belly, and then we're going to press our hands up to a plank and then up to down dog. Awesome. We're going to inhale, look between the hands, and exhale, slowly step up, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, hands at heart center. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, flat back to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Like I said, don't move those weights too far away. Grab the same weights you just had for your chest press. And we're going to work on some back flies. Moving my hair. So coming into a standing, we're going to micro bend the knee. We're going to bend the knees, lean over just slightly, sticking our booty out a little bit. We're going to bring our weights, going to squeeze them, and then come down. We're going to lead with our elbows. So I'll show you from the front. Bending the knees, leaning over, weights out in front of us, lift up, leading with the elbows and the pinky. I'm going to do some back flies. Just going to do 10 of those. Ready? Coming into the stance, Weights out in front of us. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. Awesome. Drop the weights down. Shake out your arms. You did awesome. Woo. We're going to do it one more time. So coming back, we're going to pick up the weights once again. Coming into our stance, we're going to do 10 more flies. Bringing the weights out in front of us, bend those knees, lean forward. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. Awesome. Drop the weights down, coming into a forward fold. Let your arms just fall. Maybe grab each side, sway back and forth. Did awesome. Breathe here. And then we're going to plant our hands onto the mat and step back to our down dog. We're going to inhale, raise the right foot. Exhale, place it in between your hands for high lunge. But this time we're going to heel toe our foot, right foot out. So it's kind of by the side of the mat. And our toes are going to be pointed off the mat just slightly, coming into lizard. Now you can stay here, or you can drop that bottom knee if that was too much. But we're going to breathe here in our lizard pose just for a second. Both of your hands are on the inside of your foot on the left side. Take another couple breaths here. And then we're going to slowly start to heel toe that foot all the way across. So we're bringing the shin all the way down onto the mat. Coming into pigeon, we're going to send that back leg out long. That front foot, make sure it is flexed or pointed. Make sure it is activated. Whichever way it is, flexed or pointed. Now, if this is too much, come onto your back. Bring that right foot, place it over the left thigh. Lift that left leg up, coming into a 4 stance. So if pigeon is too much, please do the 4 on your back. But wherever you are, breathe in the pigeon. Breathe in the pigeon. Take a nice one last inhale and exhale. And then you're going to tuck the back toes and send your way back to down dog. Or if you're on your back, make your way back into down dog. We're going to just take that right leg and just kind of move it in circles, the 3-legged dog, just opening up the hips. We're going to plant that right foot. Inhale, raise the left leg. Exhale, place it in between your hands for high lunge. And now, once again, we're going to heel toe that left foot out. So it's by the side of the mat. We're going to point the left toes off the mat. You can stay here or drop that back knee, untuck the toes, coming into your lizard on the left side. And slowly, we're going to heel toe our foot all the way across our mat, like before, so that our shin is on the mat. Send that back leg out long. And remember, that front foot should be pointed or flexed. It needs to be activated. And again, if pigeon is too much, come onto your back. And this time, take your left foot, place it over your right thigh. Lift that up, that right leg up, coming into a 4. So breathe wherever you are. Take another couple breaths. And then slowly, wherever you are, let's make our way back to down dog. Once you're in your down dog, we're going to drop our knees onto the mat. Have our toes touch and then bring your knees out about as wide as your yoga mat. We're gonna make our way, sink our way into child's pose. You worked really hard, you deserve this. Breathe here in your child's pose. Then when you're ready, you can stay in child's pose, or you can take your right arm and send it under your left, coming into another thread the needle. Again, your left arm can be out long or wrapped around your lower back. And slowly switch, so bring your left arm, wrap it underneath your right. We're going to rise up. We're going to come sit up onto our knees and our heels. Do a quick tricep stretch. So we're going to raise our arms up overhead and then bend the right arm, and you can grab with your left hand your right elbow. And then we're going to switch, take our right hand, grab the left elbow. We're going to raise our hands up over high, nice long stretch. We're going to make our way into seated, sending our legs out in front of us. We're going to raise our hands up overhead and then exhale back down into a forward fold. And slowly make your way onto your back, and then bringing your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. You did awesome. And then plant your feet onto the mat, and then bring your feet kind of closer to you and your arms down on the mat. So your feet and your hands or your fingers should almost be touching or touching. We're going to snuggle our shoulder blades underneath us, and then we're going to inhale, lift our hips up to the sky. We're going to squeeze our legs in, but we're going to try to relax the booty. Try to imagine when you're squeezing in that you're holding a block. You can even put a block or a pillow or something in between your legs. We don't want them falling out. We want them kind of activated, but unlike a glute bridge where you're, purposely working that booty and squeezing it, we want to try to relax the butt. And we're going to bring our chest to our chin and our chin away from our chest. Breathe here. Take a nice inhale, and then exhale, relax down. We'll just do that 2 more times. So inhale, lift up. And then exhale, come back down. Once more, we'll inhale, rise up. This time, if you want to grab your finger blades or your fingers together, interlace them, and then so you can open up the chest a little bit more. Take a nice inhale, and then exhale, relax down, hug your knees into your chest 1 more time. Give yourself a nice big hug. We're going to put our feet flat on the mat. And we're going to drop our knees to the left side. And if this is not, if you want more of a twist, you can take that bottom foot, place it on top of the right thigh. Open up your arms, look to the right. Breathe here. Unravel your legs, bring them up, let them drop to the other side. This time you can take your right foot, place it on top of your left thigh, look to the left side. Slowly unravel your legs. And then let them windshield wiper back and forth, right to left. And then slowly, when you're ready, we're going to start to send the legs out long and arms down beside us, coming into our final pose, most precious pose, Savasana. You did amazing today. You worked hard. You worked your whole body. You did awesome. Enjoy this Savasana. Close your eyes if they aren't already closed. Feel your heartbeat and your breath. Thank you for joining me. Stay in Savasana as long as you need to. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.